Hello friends, I have a bins haul slash whatnot haul for us today, and I am just going to jump right in because I want to get this video out to you guys today, as well as get a bunch of this stuff photographed because we are heading on a little camping trip this weekend and it's a little bit of a drive, so I would like to list some of the items while we are driving to and from camping. So I'm going to start with the whatnot stuff, and this all came from my friend Brandy, who I will put her whatnot screen name right here if you guys want to check her out. I love buying from her. So yeah, this was from two separate shows of hers. On one show I bought 25 items and one show I bought 29 items. The first show was just a random mix of things and it was $1 starts, and in that show I spent for the 25 items $133.14, which came out to $5.32 per item. On the second show, it was a men's only show, which I love selling men's. So like this is probably my favorite show she's ever done. And that one I bought 29 items for $250.65. So that day it came out to $8.64 per item. And if you want to just like add all the 54 items together, it basically is $7.10 per item I'm about to show you. This bag I just got from her. I just picked up from her, so I haven't like gone back through it, like, you know, I don't exactly remember everything I bid on, so we will see as we go. I know when I'm like bidding on stuff, I'm thinking I know this will sell for at least $20, or I'm expecting it to. So just knowing these numbers, $7.10 per piece, assume I'm going to profit probably at least $10 per piece, meaning I should, after all of this sells, make about like $540. I do think there's a couple pieces I bought to take to the North Face trade-in, and maybe a couple for Play-Dohs though. So let's say around $500 profit is what I think that I should make after all is said and done. And that's if stuff only sells for about the $20 mark. I do think there's stuff in here that should sell for $30, maybe even a little bit more. So just to give you an idea of my mind, like what goes through my mind when I am bidding on whatnot items. I also did not have to pay shipping since I just picked these up from her, since she's local to me. I did have to pay tax, but that was included in the price that I'm telling you. So, alrighty. So first up, so this was a men's show, but there was a couple pieces that just happened to be women's, and this was one of them. It is a brand new with tag REI fleece. The retail was $89.95. I'm hoping I can probably get like maybe like half of that. So maybe somewhere in the $40 to $50 range for this. We shall see. That's a cool fleece. We got a just basic Patagonia chinchilla. You know, this one isn't like the printed fleece, so it's not going to sell for a ton, but I definitely think I should be able to get like at least $30 for this still, probably even a bit more. This is a pair of men's Lululemon pants. I believe they're men's. Again, this was the men's show. I don't know why these made me think women's, but I'm pretty sure they're men's. So yeah, I don't know. I love selling men's Lululemon, not necessarily so much the women's, but I don't know what type of pants these are yet, but I imagine somewhere $30 to $40 is what I should get for those. These are just some Izod pants, so nothing amazing, but easy listing, new at tag. I think probably around $20 out of those. I was thinking this was another pair. I know I got a couple pairs of Izod, so. This is a pair of Ariat men's jeans though. These usually sell for at least $30 to $40. I actually sold a women's pair today that I got from Brandy, one of her last whatnot shows. Those sold for $47, but they were new at tag. But yeah, I like selling the men's ones better. This is a pair of Built, so BYLT, like a men's performance stretchy pant. I imagine that these are probably close to $30. Got a pair of men's Cool, like the performance stretchy pants. So these should be probably close to $40 as well. This is Cremio? So just like a Dillage brand, but I thought these were so cute. They have like the little embroidered toucan on them. So you know, these are probably more like that $18 to $20 range. Alright, this is men's Under Armour Golf Storm. Yeah, Golf. New with tag, just like a pullover. So since it's new with tag, I'm thinking 25 to 30 probably. This is Lord & Taylor vintage wool and argyle sweater. So I love this so much. I think I was looking up comps on this as I was bidding on it, or as I was about to bid on it, and I think I was seeing $40 to $50 on something like this. So I'm excited about this one. Love it. All right, this is new with tag men's Express jeans. So probably, honestly, those might go for closer to the $30 mark. And I did get 3 pairs of these. They're all new with tag, and they are just like slightly different sizes, but they're J. Crew, like a pink, just like a chino pant. So I like selling men's J. Crew a lot. You know, these are probably close to at least $30 per pair, I would say. They might not sell super quick because we're headed into fall. These are kind of like a spring Eastery type pant, but yeah, I'm excited to sell them. These are some American Eagle men's, like a mint green short, new with tag, so probably around 20 bucks out of those. This is a very basic men's, I think this actually might be women's. I'm not sure. Either way, I kind of like just got this for myself, maybe to have like as an oversized sleep shirt. So if not, I could probably sell this for, I don't know, probably not 20. It retails for 25, but it is an XXXL, so maybe that is men's. Either way, it's just a very oversized like cotton shirt, which is what I like sleeping in. So okay, this is new with tag, a Nike shirt. So this is the Aero React. It has a retail of $90, which is crazy, just for like a t-shirt. So I don't know, hopefully over 20 out of that one. We've got new with tag, Abercrombie & Fitch, like a waffle knit Henley shirt. So hopefully at least 20 out of that. Got Polo Ralph Lauren. This is pretty basic, but I think I can still pull close to 20 bucks out of this. It's a nice green color, soft cotton. So this is men's Vineyard Vines. I like selling Vineyard Vines. I do think I can sell this around 20 bucks. This is new with tag, Banana Republic. It is a linen blend, so I do think I can sell that around 20. We've got new with tag, Puma sweat shorts, so hopefully 20 out of those. We've got new with tag, Levi's 502s. Probably closer to the $30 range out of those. Got a Jose Bank Traveler performance shirt, so I'm sure at least 20 out of that. Another pair of Izod new with tag jeans. As I'm looking at all this, I'm so excited to go photograph and list this, honestly. I really love selling men's stuff. Just like a Nike new with tag jersey, mesh jersey. Hopefully at least 20. The Mountain. These shirts usually sell close to 20, maybe like 18 or so out of that. This is not new, but it is Tommy Bahama 100% silk, and it's a 3X, and it's a cool print, so love that. Hopefully, you know, Tommy Bahama used to sell for a lot, but now it's probably more like in that $20 range. And this is new with tag, Tommy Hilfiger, but it is like a rugby style, which I think is still in, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully a little bit over 20 out of that. All right, so that was it for the 29 item day. And I don't know how this is looking on the camera, so let me just kind of put that back over here. And then this was the day I bought 25 items, and they're all just kind of mixed things. I will say that I've already been through this and like photographed and listed most of it, and actually I think one thing sold, so I will show you when we get there. This is some Adidas men's, I think it's like a swim trunk, so I think I'm gonna try these at the buy sell trade stores first. This is wooden ships, like a poncho sweater thing, so I think this should go for at least $30. This is new with tag Maurice's, like a little dress, so hopefully around the $20 range out of that. These are Smart Wool women's shorts, so these I believe I listed around, I think I listed them around $40. With my sale they're probably close to $30 on my stores. And then these are Duluth Trading Co. women's shorts. These should probably sell for $20 to $25. This is a pair of men's Prana like swim trunks, so hopefully around that $20 mark for those. Got two rip skirts. I think I have these. These should probably sell $20 to $25 a piece. These are women's, the what is this? The Rock, Project Rock Under Armour, but like a bike short. So these ones honestly are probably maybe like 15 to 18 out of these ones. Got some new with tag Calvin Klein women's jogger pant. I think I have these listed around 40, 35 to 40, and expecting probably close to 30 out of those. This is new with tag Lands' End down puffer vest. So that I think I have listed also around 40, expecting close to 30. This is LL Bean women's, like a sweater fleece pullover. These usually sell around $30. This is Calvin Klein, new with tag, like a crop pullover hoodie. This should sell, I think this should sell 25-ish, maybe up to 30 out of that. This is a women's cool, like a faux suede Sherpa lined vest. I think that I should be able to get at least $30 out of that. This is soft surroundings, like a really nice sweater. I think good fall colors, so hopefully around $20 on that. This is new with tag J-Gel. I do love selling J-Gel. This is a smaller size. It's a small petite, so probably maybe in that $20 range out of that. This is a pair of women's REI, just like a nice performance hiking short, so probably 15 to 20. A couple things I'm going to take to the buy sell trade stores. This is Free People, just like a velvet overall dress. This one came as part of a, like this, she sold as a set. So we got some American Eagle like flare jeans, and then this is Lulu's like crop top. So these I'm going to try at the buy sell trade stores. This is one of the items that already sold. So it's a Smart Wool beanie. Shout out Leanne. Purchased a bundle from me on Poshmark for $168. I'll put the thing here because I don't think I'm recording a what sold video today, but it included this Smart Wool hat. So thank you so much, Leanne. This, I think I'm going to try this on before I decide if I'm going to list it, but it's Fry, like an Aztec soft cardigan, but I'm sure I could at least get 20 out of that. This is a new with tag Under Armour sports bra. I believe I have this listed for 20 to 25. It retails for 55. I might have it listed at like 30. The when I went to list that, the comps were actually pretty good. This is just a really cute little fox beret. It is wool, so I don't know the brand, but I thought it was so cute. So we'll see. I don't know a comp on that yet. And then, yeah, these are 2 North Face items. So I know I said my per item price was $7.10 or this day $5.32, but I know that I only paid like $1 or $2 each for these as I was bidding. So I am gonna just take these 2 straight to the North Face store. There's nothing wrong with them. I could list them. These ones are girls size, so they wouldn't sell for a ton anyways. These are women's short size XL, but I'd rather just get the $10. On my last North Face post, somebody actually was like, the best thing to buy to sell is a tent, which I hadn't even thought of that, but now I want to save up for a tent, not necessarily to sell, but because like we need one. We're actually, like I said, going camping this weekend, but my mother-in-law, they have a cabin, so we're gonna do it at a cabin, thankfully, because we don't have like a single camping supply really. Like we don't even have sleeping bags for everyone or anything like that. So I'm always looking at the bins for stuff, and if I find little things here and there, I'll grab them. But yeah, we definitely don't have enough stuff to even camp for one night yet. So that is my current goal, find enough North Face stuff to buy a tent for our family, which I probably would have had enough with that last little bit because I had around $600. The tents are kind of expensive. I did not see any at the outlet store when I went, so I don't know if they ever have them on sale anywhere. But online, they're like $500 to $700. So anyways, I like having little goals, so I'm excited to try to find more North Face to take for that. All right, let me pack this back up. I'll just put it here. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Do you guys like seeing the Whatnot stuff? I actually hadn't shopped on Whatnot for a while until I bought all this. So like I said, 54 items. That actually might be more than I got from the bins. And it's cool because, I mean, I don't go on Whatnot that often. I mostly just go in the people that I know and like shows. So, you know, they might have one once a week or something. But yeah, I love just chatting in the chat with whoever's there. This last one, it ran for like 2 hours. I just went for a walk while I was bidding on stuff. So I'm getting my exercise, getting some items to sell. Like, I just really enjoy being in a Whatnot show. So it's more than just getting the inventory. All right. So the bins haul, I think this is the only thing I separated out was the Once Upon a Child stuff. All right, so I will just show you this stuff real quick. So, I did drop off my consignment bin to my Ray Alana tagger this morning, but the sale's not for like a little bit over a month still. So if I have any more stuff, like the stuff that Once Upon a Child doesn't buy that I bring to her, I can still bring her stuff for another month. So yeah, that is my plan, but I'm excited to see how that goes. Honestly, I thought I was going to have more for her, but Once Upon a Child takes almost everything I bring them. I don't like to, I don't know. There is a lot of the bins I could buy, but since I'm having her tag it, I only get about 35%, which I think is great for the amount of little bit of work that I do. But, you know, bigger items at the bins, if I'm paying by weight, I just don't know. Like, I'm still kind of trying to feel it out. So the only stuff I've been buying over the last 6 months is really, really lightweight stuff where I'm probably paying like 50 cents or less for it. You know, I'm talking about gloves, hats, accessories, very lightweight toys. So yeah, I didn't count how many items I brought her, but I guess I'll see once she puts them all into the computer. And yeah, I know the last sale I sold just over 100 items, I think, and it wasn't a ton of money like that, which I knew it wouldn't be. I think I made a couple $100, but I was happy about it. So yeah, I'm excited for this sale and to see if I want to keep doing it and if I want to try to be more brave and get heavier things or just things that I think could sell for quite a bit more. Because, you know, if it's something that's going to price at $20, what is that? 35%, I'd make 6 something out of that. So yeah, there are things that I can definitely buy at the bins that would be good for these types of sales. So we'll see if I ever start doing that or not. All right, the stuff I'm taking to Once Upon a Child soon are these little Hannah Anderson corduroys. Little Oshkosh corduroy overall. We might find my receipt. I think everything I'm about to show you was about $69, including the Once Upon a Child stuff. This is Eddie Bauer Girls Fleece. We've got Cat and Jack Little Snow Bib. This is Swiss Tech kids jacket. This is Under Armour, like the cold gear, just like the undershirt. This is Gary or Jerry, I'm not sure. Snow bib. This is Garanimals little onesie. We've got a Broncos boys fleece. Garanimals little shorts. This is Cat and Jack plaid. Got Carter's onesie. These are not kids, these are Hurley men's swim trunks, so I will list these or put these in my maybe Plato's Uptown bin first. This is Star Wars kids shirt. Got a Columbia windbreaker. We've got a Polo Ralph Lauren girls, like a holiday plaid dress. Little reef flip-flops. New at Tag Garanimals, little floral pant. Little, what is this, penguins and polar bear fleece sleeper. This is Carter's little Christmas tree truck button down. We got Wonder Nation, like a little palm tree button up. This is so cute, the full outfit, Cat and Jack baby candy cane with the suspenders. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is HB fleece rainbow sleeper. We've got New at Tag Walmart girls flannel. Sterling baby little dino onesie. This is a Walmart flannel. And last thing is Okie Dokie, like a velvet romper. So, not too bad. I expect around $1.75 or so per piece out of that. I didn't count them, but I think that's a good portion of my Ben's haul back right there. Sorry if the camera bumped. Oh, looks like there is a couple more things in here for that specifically. Yeah, this is little Old Navy sweater. And I was going to take this there. I'm going to take off the clearance tag, but this is a little bit heavy, so I might not make a ton of profit, if any, from Once Upon a Child, but that's a good thing for them to put in their little Christmas sale that they have. Okay, I think that was it now. But this is stuff that I'm going to be, that I meant to put with Ray Alana, but I didn't get this Ben's haul recorded in time, but that's okay. I will still take her more things. This is just a cute little Mario beanie. And then this is Sanrio, just like a little neck pillow thing for travel. So cute. Yeah, so we're at $69.53 for everything. So this is a North Face item that's going straight to trade-in. And so is this one. So I should get 20 bucks for those two total. Oh, these two? Yeah. Also these shorts. So 30 bucks from the North Face. Plus with the two things from Brandy's Whatnot, I'm at 50 bucks. I also found just like a headband as I was getting my Ray Alana stuff ready. So that weighed like nothing. So that should get me 10 bucks. So yeah, I'm on my way to getting my tent. Brandy gave me these, some Lululemon crops. These are not in amazing condition, so these are also going to trade in, and I should get $10. This is Uniqlo or Uniqlo. Let's see. It's new with tag, like a utility jacket. I don't know. This would actually probably sell well on my own, but I was thinking about taking it to buy, sell, trade. It's just I wouldn't get much because it's slightly heavy. Like this probably weighs... it's probably just over a pound, so I probably paid like $3 for this, and I might only get like 5 or 6. but it's not like something I love to list. So I don't know. I might list this or I might take it to buy, sell, trade. Oops. Oh, I love this. I have sold similar ones to this before. It's just Sonoma, which is a Kohl's brand, but it's like a wool blend, just like a scenic jacket. Look at this. So honestly, this is probably going to be listed. I might list this 35 to 40 bucks just based on style. I love that. All right. This is soft surroundings, just like a waffle knit tunic or a little dress. I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 out of that. This I just thought was cool. It's just like a vintage, kind of like corduroy looking pull-on skirt. Blue Clover Jeanswear by Rocky Mountain Clothing Co. So I don't know. I don't expect a ton, but I thought somebody would really like that. It has buttons down the front. This is a women's Harley Davidson like plaid with a hood. So probably around 20 bucks out of that. Got some Columbia PFG women's shorts. I might try those at Buy Sell Trade first. If not, maybe like 15 out of those. These are some like vintage looking Boy Scout pants. Yeah, look at this old tag. Yeah, this says 1996, so 30 years. That's crazy. Look at that old tag. So I don't know if I sell Boy Scout stuff all the time. I actually just sold a kid's pair of pants either today or yesterday, maybe. Not for a ton, like maybe like $16, but these are a men's pair, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm sure I can probably at least get 20 bucks out of those. This is a Columbia fleece. I am going to take this to Plato's in Uptown. It does look like it's one that was meant to be in the jacket though. Like it has that to snap in. But they've taken these, just the fleeces from me before like this. So hopefully they do. This is just like an Adidas windbreaker. I am going to probably try this at Buy Sell Trade first. It is new, like the tag. It's not new with tag, but like new-ish because it's from 2024 is what the tag on the side says. So hopefully they'll buy that from me. This is new with tag, just like a Liz Claiborne, kind of like a work dressy shirt. So maybe like 15 bucks or so out of that. Got a Tommy Bahama women's rash guard. So this is probably 15 to 20. This is a very good condition marmot. I think it's women's. Just a full zip fleece. I think I'm going to list this on my own. I don't know, just because it's in such good condition. So hopefully 25 to 30 out of that. Got a, no, I thought this was a rip skirt. It's Pearl Izumi. So women's like bike shorts. These are not padded though. These just look like a performance-y short. So hopefully 15 to 20. These are some little girl Patagonia baggy shorts. I think I'm going to list these versus take them to Once Upon a Child. I can usually get 15 to 20. This was for consignment. Just a little, like a wet dry bag. Okay, so this, Brandy gave me this. It's North Face, but it looks like it was hand bleached. So this is kind of like a trial. I don't know if they're going to buy it from me or give me credit for it just because somebody did alter it from the original, but we'll see. You know, the first time I went, they passed on the one item that had a custom embroidery on it, but then my Boulder friends take stuff with custom embroideries all the time and they take it from them. So we'll see. If not, maybe I'll give it to one of them to try at their store. Brandy gave me these, some women's mountain hardware, just like a legging, hopefully 15 to 20. This is new with tag Craft and Borrow sweater, so nothing super fancy, but I can usually pull 15 to 20 out of something like that. This is an LL Bean flannel robe, and honestly I've done really well with LL Bean robes. This one is missing its belt though, but I decided to grab it because it is a newer, like based on the tag, this is the newer one, and you know, I thought even if it was missing the belt, that's okay. It does have the inside tie, so somebody could still close it. They just don't have the outer belt, and maybe they have a belt or something. So I'm sure I can still do okay out of that. I mean, I feel like I've sold these for $35 to $50 before, so even without a belt, maybe 20 to 25. This is Mountain Hardware, like a balaclava. This is probably 15 to 20. I had not heard of this brand, and honestly, these are crazy, and I probably should have left them. K-Deer. I saw it said made in the USA, which is usually a good sign, and I did check comps, and the comps were okay. I don't remember if I checked sell-through, so it could take forever to sell, but I've never sold it, so we're gonna try it out. Let me know if you have. I don't know, maybe I'll actually try these at Buy Sell Trade, although they're such a crazy pattern, I doubt they would want them. This is Resell, at least that's how I think you say it. I do like selling this brand. These would probably go for at least 20. I might try these at Buy Sell Trade first though. These, I'm gonna wash them, but I didn't see anything else wrong. Some American Eagle 90 straight jeans, so hopefully Plato's would buy those. This brand, so I almost left these just because they're skinny, but I haven't sold this brand yet, and I know it retails for a lot, and I just wanted to try them out, but I could be disappointing myself by how long they're gonna take to sell. So the brand is R13. I think these retail for like $500, which is crazy. But yeah, these are like the Allison skinny, so we'll see if I can even sell them for much of anything, but I want to try. This is Columbia fleece vest, so I'm gonna try that at Buy Sell Trade stores. We've got a Lululemon belt bag. I'm gonna wash this. It has some scuffing. I was gonna say maybe Plato's, but the logo's kind of getting icky, but hey, I use these at the bin, so if anything, I have one for myself. Well, I already have one. Thanks to Camille, I won one off her Whatnot. I've won one off Brandy's Whatnot, so I've won one from Nicole's Whatnot. I've won a lot of belt bags, although I've sold a couple of them because I didn't need that many, but I could at least have two for myself. So that's that. And then this is a new to me brand. So when I found this, I was like, is that Spell? Like Spell and the Gypsy? I've never found it yet. I just saw the pattern. I just thought it was cute. And then of course, look at the tag. It's not Spell, but look, it's Bell. So it's so close to Spell. Anyways, Brandy helped me figure out what the actual brand was, and of course I already forgot, so I will figure it out as I'm editing this video and put some comps here. But honestly, the comps were not bad, so, and like the retail on this was still pretty high, so I'm excited to try this out anyways. And yeah, let me know if you sold this. All right, and that's it, guys. So lots of stuff from the bins. Gonna go to Buy Sell Trade stores. Lots of stuff for me to photograph and list on my own here today. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice weekend camping, so I'm not sure what the next video will be, but I will be here sometime next week, and I hope to see you guys then. Bye, friends.